And when did you rediscover then the song for this? And because you had two previous ones, and now on this third album.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, that chord progression was one of those chord progressions that for some reason was just very difficult for me to put into shape. You know, there were a couple other chords originally, you know, and it was hard to figure out exactly where that melody needed to go, and, you know, because it's got this sort of repetitive thing that it does during one pattern. It'll repeat this melody and the chord changes underneath it. And I was just throwing too many chords in and it was confusing me, so it took me a while to hone it down.
And were you, I mean, within the previous years, were you working on a song, or was it something that you rediscovered a year ago or something?
Once in a while I would mess with it, you know, but generally I was like, oh, that weird song, you know, it just had these strange chords. And
what was your feeling then when it actually worked out?
When it worked out, yeah, I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool now. Yeah. It just kind of clicked and made sense, and suddenly had this, to me it has this sort of romantic feeling to it, but it also has a melancholy and a bit of apprehension. I liked it a lot. I like it when there's multiple emotions coming off of the music. And
the lyrics, well, they are about lesbian.
Yeah, they're about two young girls who are in love.
Yeah. Was it?
Which was, I guess, my interpretation of that feeling that I got, the feeling of romance. Yeah, the feeling of romance that I felt the music was purveying, and also the apprehension and the alienation, I guess, is how I interpreted it. That I pictured, you know, this love affair that was, you know, had to be kept secret, was very powerful, and was something that freed them, these two girls, from their boring and oppressed life that they were living in this small town, you know. So.
And is it always the way you work? I mean, you write the music, and then you try to sense the feeling in. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I just kind of try and interpret or put meaning to the emotions that are coming off of the music.
It's always music first.
Yeah, because, you know, music kind of communicates something on its own, and you just kind of give it. What I try and do is I guess kind of describe it at first. I'll just write down what I'm feeling and where I think the song should go, and maybe if I come up with any lyrics, I'll just throw them down. There's usually a lot of writing, and I, you know, throw a lot of it away.
What is one of the first things you wrote down for Phantom Limb? Do you still recall?
I don't exactly recall, but I did have a lot of lyrics. You know, there's a lot of stupid stuff that I write down and dump.
No, I was thinking maybe you still had a clue.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's hard to remember exactly what, but a lot of that one especially, for some reason I did work hard on it. I knew that it could be a really good song, so I wanted to make sure that the lyrics were matched, right?